Hello everyone, Brett here, Lionheart84, and I thought I'd just take an opportunity as I'm moving my plants around today to have a slightly closer, more detailed look at the citrus Hystrix that I bought recently. Used to be commonly known as the Kaffir lime. It's now called in a lot of places Makrut lime due to the fact that the other name can be rude if mispronounced or offensive in some areas. Isn't here in the UK, but obviously you've got to be wary of where these videos can be filmed, so I do make an effort to try and pronounce it correctly. But in most of the world, for as long as we know it's been called the Kaffir lime. Not sure where the name originated from. I don't, as I said, think it's because it's an offensive name. I don't see why lime would be given that, but it's just coincidental in some languages. Now the plant is I think slightly less hardy than some of the other citrus. It prefers slightly warmer temperatures, but the reason I was interested in doing a close-up of it, I did have one but I killed it unfortunately due to overwatering, which does happen. It was quite a small plant. This one is considerably larger and is of course grafted, and you can see the graft area is around here. But the reason these are quite different to other citrus, the fruits are a very sort of a knobbly round sort of lime, but also of particular interest on them is the flowers, which are quite different to a lot of citrus. They the buds are very sort of small and quite a heavy tint of purple or lilac to them, which gives them this sort of cross pattern on them before they've opened. And when they open, the flowers have a pink tinge to the petals, and you can probably see here this one's actually got some embryo fruit on it which may drop off. It's flowering quite heavily. The other difference on these, which is very noticeable of the citrus, is the leaves have the give the appearance of being a double leaf, because they actually have a huge wide PTL, whereas most citrus have a very small PTL or lower stalk on them. These particular ones have a large one, whereby the PTL is almost the same width as the main part of the leaf, which is here. But most importantly with these, limes of course can be used in cooking and you grate the skin, but it's the leaves that these are grown for, because when you slice them up, they've got that very strong scent which only these leaves have, which is cooked in a lot of Oriental and Asian cooking, particularly in Thai cooking. They cut them, slice them very thinly into strips and use them in salads and cooking, and they have got, if you smell them, it's a shame you can't smell them on a video, but they've got absolutely wonderful aromatic strong citrus smell to them. You don't notice on most other citrus. There are probably one or two that you can use for cooking, but these are the mainstay. So if it's worth having a plant, even if you just harvest the leaves occasionally when they're fresh, to chop them up and use them in your cooking if you're interested in cooking those sort of things. But as I said, the fruit, should it develop, is also usable and has a very bumpy skin on it, which when grated has that same traditional taste and smell to it. I'm not too sure what the flesh is like, or the juice, because I've never tasted one. It may just taste like a regular lime, but you can see it's got new growth coming out, which is a nice reddish colour, and it really has got flowers on almost every branch, so I'm obviously hoping that I can keep this one alive. They seem to flower sporadically on and off throughout the year. They're not quite as seasonal as some of the other more traditional citrus, but obviously first job to do when I get some more medium is to repot this, because this in this baked hard sort of very fine powdery clayish mud type soil, which again is typical of the Italian grown ones, and I believe this is I'm pretty sure it's got a plant passport. No, it hasn't got a plant passport on the pot. Thought I saw one when I got it, but I'm pretty sure somewhere it said it was grown in Italy. it's certainly got Italian on there. I would imagine this is a grafted Italian plant, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, but it's just a case of keeping them alive and healthy. But it's definitely one of my favourite citrus, which is why I was so annoyed with myself at killing the other one off. And obviously I thought I would replace it, although I wasn't planning to buy any more citrus at all. I just felt that I wanted to have one of these. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. I much appreciate it. You're welcome to share it. Please do remember to give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. Subscribe to my channel if things like this interest you, and remember to click on the bell if you like updates on new videos as they come out, which will of course include updates on this and my other citrus. I'll catch up with you all soon. Brett out for now.